I don't really have anything to show off today. Didn't really plan ahead or think of anything. My boyfriend's schedule the last couple of days has been half days, so we've been trying to get things accomplished in the morning before he has to go to work, and I'm still not getting the bloody blood work done. Bloody blood work. Well, I guess that works. Because the lab's ferritin tester, I don't even know what ferritin is, I guess I can Google it later, is broken. So and I think I said this in a previous vlog, so there's no point in me going and only getting part of my blood work done, so I'm still waiting for them to fix the stupid machine. But I'm changing the way I'm doing things. Rather than fasting every single bloody night, and then waking up in the morning, calling them, seeing if they fixed the thing, and then going back to bed or whatever, I'm going to start calling them and waiting until they have fixed the machine, and then the following day I will do the fasting and get the blood work done. So, that's a lot smarter, and I should have done that in the first place. So what did we do today? We did a little bit of shopping and a lot of gaming. I don't normally talk about video games or stuff because, quite honestly, in the last couple of years, there's just not been any quality video games being released. I mean, there have been some okay games, and there have been some, some good games, but there hasn't been anything truly excellent, at least not in my, my viewpoint. But yesterday, we saw a video on YouTube about a game called Unravel 2. Now, I saw Jacksepticeye play the first Unravel, and it was a beautiful game. Really neat physics, really neat gameplay, told a really deep and actually pretty depressing story without any dialogue whatsoever. Very much like Journey for the PS3. It didn't use dialogue or text or anything to tell the story. It used visuals and video and music and colors and just incredible environments and stuff to tell the story. And it's the same way with Unravel 2. But the thing with Unravel 2 is that it is a seamless multiplayer experience. I have never before in my life seen a game that takes the ability to swap between one player and two player and not, have any need for one or the other. If you decide to play it two-player, it is eminently playable with two players. If you want to play it by yourself, it is just as eminently playable with one player. The way the mechanics of this game are designed are just incredible. They did a really, really, really good job designing the gameplay. The environments are absolutely breathtaking. Just incredibly detailed environments that it's really immersive, really gets you into the game. The music is fantastic. The graphics are tremendous. It's just, I am absolutely blown away. I never ever talk about video games unless, I'm exceedingly pleased with them. And the only, games I've really ranted about like this in the past was a GameCube game called Eternal Darkness, one of the best horror games that ever came out on that platform, and maybe one of the best horror games that ever came out. Very Lovecraftian feel. Fantastic game, really, really, really hard to find a copy of. I don't have my copy anymore because of stuff. But yeah, Unravel 2, fantastic, absolutely amazing game. We played it way too late last night. We were way too late, and then we played it much longer than we should have today, but it is just amazing. We're having a fantastic time playing this game. Really needed something like that to come around lately, and just really, really good game. And the most amazing thing, this is the kind of game you'd expect to pay like $80 for, you know, the standard ridiculously overinflated prices that video games are these days, which probably affects my opinion of the actual game in the long run. This game is normally $23. It is on sale on the PS Network for $9.99 US, or $13 Canadian, is what 13 and change is what it cost us. Now, I'm not being sponsored or the makers of the game, who I don't really even remember the name of the studio off the top of my head, but the makers of the game aren't paying me to say this. I am telling you this of my own volition. It is fantastic, just absolutely amazing game. So yeah, if you're a gamer, if you've got a PS4 or a whatever the latest Xbox is called, or a PC, because it's available on PC too, drops the $9. It is, the first 10 minutes of gameplay are worth $9. I would have gladly, you know, if I had the money to afford it, I would have gladly paid $50-$60 for this game. It is just tremendous. So apparently instead of a vlog today, I'm doing a video game review. But hey, that's what this channel is for, just for me to talk about my day and see how things were going. So you can actually see hear the energy in my voice. We just got done playing. It's really good. So if you got one of those systems, go play it. It's worth the money. Now this thing, you know, normally I try to pick a little thing to show off or demonstrate on the channel. And this thing is called a vernier caliper. Now, you can get digital vernier calipers that are fairly accurate. You know, they claim to be accurate to 1/1000th of an inch, but that's just their resolution. That's not necessarily that they're actually, you know, if it says that you are measuring something that is 1.386 inches, you know, that is a reading to the 1/1000th of an inch, but is it actually 1.386 inches? And does the digital reader have that level of calibration? You know, maybe yes, it can distinguish individual 1/1000th of an inch, but how accurate is it in that reading of 1/1000th of an inch, if that makes any sense? But this is a vernier caliper made by Nippon Sokute, which is one of they're a fairly well-respected tool maker. This one is an analog vernier caliper. Now, I'll be doing a little spiel about this device on my main channel, teaching you how to read it, but if you need an actual reading to the 1/1000th of an inch, or a mil, this is the way to do it. Good old analog meter. It's a little tricky reading these, and this one is actually really cool because it's got 1/1000th of an inch and 20th of a millimeter, which is actually higher resolution than a 1/1000th of an inch, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, these are very, very cool tools, and this is a really big one. This is a 32 millimeter or 13 inch vernier caliper, and I got it for $10 on the local buy and sell group. This should have cost me $200 or $300 if I had bought this new, so that was quite a find. I mean, it's a little corroded and stuff, and it's sticky. I need to do some research and find out what you're supposed to oil these things with, but yeah, neat tool. I don't need a vernier caliper this big, you know, because I'll never be measuring anything much larger than about that. But it was $10, so why not? So keep an eye on my main channel for that. Still haven't produced any new content for the new channel. I put a brief vlog up on it, just to talk about stuff. But this week should see me starting to actually get back into doing stuff for the tech channel. So join me over there, and keep listening here if you like listening to me ramble on about nonsense. And thanks so much for joining me for today. Yeah, I don't do end screens for this channel anymore, so thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye-bye.